So I'm doing a test. I know that this camera lens likes to hunt and everything, but I'm trying to see if it's feasible with me to do the autofocus off of it, even though I want a M50 versus this one to do vlogging on. So it's a test.
I don't care if you do record me. I want to record me.
Because he wants to be a wannabe YouTuber, but he needs to get act right first.
What'd you just say?
I need act right. If y'all wondering, this is the nephew that's always been learning and challenging me and fighting me, by the way. For those that want to know, my drone is still up there. I never got it down, unfortunately. I was hoping we was going to get another snow during the winter, but it's summer now and it's starting to roll into fall. My drone is still up there. By the time it comes down, it's going to be unfunctional, so I'm going to probably just have to buy a new one. Oh well. Alright, so this is test 2. I'm going to do a ride-along shot. I tried to do this the other day without putting it in autofocus and doing it manual, but the problem is I was severely out of focus and everything else was in focus. So I'm hoping with this footage it will focus on me since I got it on face and servo. That's what I'm using if you're curious of trying to do this test yourself versus just face or just servo. I want it on both so that way it knows to like, hey, it sees me, but it's also constantly adjusting. It's probably going to hunt a lot, but we'll see. Cut it all so I can talk to you for a little bit. Alright. So I guess the main reason why I'm like kind of obsessed with trying to get this to work is I really want an M50. I already have lenses for it and stuff. And I like the idea of grabbing a speed booster to get it to almost full frame. So that way I can still use a lot of the lenses that I got now. I got a lot of EOS M lenses and I also got some FD lenses. You know, vintage glass is dope. And I got a new lens coming in, 15 to 18. So I really want to see if it's possible enough, just enough, even if it hunts like too much sometimes, that's enough to where I can start using this camera until I get an M50 versus my smartphone over here. If not, I mean, I still got the Moment case and I got the Rhino Shield lens on that. Yes, I'm sorry, Moment, I don't have your Moment lenses, but I got your case. But I was trying out the Rhino Shield because it's just affordable. I mean, one thing about me is I'm not being a cheap bastard. It's just that I like getting stuff that's affordable, because if somebody comes up to me and they're like, hey, how you do this, how did you get started, stuff like that, I'm like, well, of course there's expensive options, but you know, there's affordable options too that you can go ahead and do this with. I've been doing that for years with tech, and my brother-in-law said I need to go ahead and start making like gaming tech videos. And you know what, I kind of agree with him, because I got all this gaming stuff and all this tech stuff, and you'd be amazed how much stuff I have that a lot of people don't even know about. So that's going to be an avenue that I might start doing on top of trying to get myself back into DJing and all that stuff. Right now, being at the folks' place, I don't have space to really do DJing and stuff right now, but I've been looking at some options for potential places, so I might be moving soon. So making moves, trying to make it happen. But I don't feel comfortable quite yet doing it, only because of the current job situation. So if you don't know, I know some of you know, you see the shirt. Um, I work part-time at a ThinkGeek, and I'm also a Tier 1 iOS advisor for Kelly Connect. And I'm kind of pissed off at Kelly Connect because everything that they promised me, they didn't promise. I was supposed to get a $500 bonus at the beginning of this month, didn't get it. And I'm a little upset because I was supposed to go see a friend in Canada with that money, and that didn't happen. So, and to me, well, I'm going to work for a company that don't own up to their promises. So I'm kind of like, I'm not feeling that. But if I can get an opportunity at ThinkGeek to move up to maybe, well, there's key and there's manager. We only have 2 keys, even though one of them wants to leave. And then, we got some smoking going on. Hold on a second. Something's going on with the car. I'm gonna have to check that real quick. Come here. I wonder if I'm gonna need to add more fluid in here. I don't see any like crazy smoke and stuff like when I parked, but I'll check it out. So, like I was saying, before we saw the weird thing smoke from the car, I'm just hoping I can get a better opportunity soon to do something with something else. And if anything, I'll just DoorDash it until I find something else, and of course do YouTube and Twitch. So we'll figure it out. Yo, it's kind of slow for a Saturday. Maybe people are sleeping in. So it begs the question, can I use my Canon Eos M still to do vlogs, even though it doesn't have Gold Pixel autofocus? Is it good enough until I can finally get me a Canon Eos M? And from what I've seen from the footage, it does hunt. It doesn't hunt as much as some people have said, but it does hunt. But to be truthful, for what I'm doing and everything, it should be fine. As long as it gets me enough in focus so people can see me and everything, it should be fine. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I can start using this, especially since I got the new lens coming in, and I'll start using my iPhone 6s as more for mobile inserts and for upper shots, because the main problem I have with this camera is I can only shoot 30, 24 or 30. I don't have 60 or 120. So with that, give me a moment. So with that, I will still be using my iPhone to do like slow motion stop shots and stuff until I finally get me the M50. So there you go. But yeah, I can totally use it for what I'm using it for now. So see you back at the crib. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about Project Beast. I'm still working on it. I need to get a graphics card and a 6-core processor, and I'm pretty much done, unless I want to add a 4th drive, but I might not, even though I got all these drives right here. I'm trying to see if I can get a Synology 2-bay for really cheap, even though I'd rather have a 4-bay. So trying to get that NAS. So, but we'll see. I'm gonna do some more tests with this camera and see what we can do.